guys, what's happening? Welcome back to Krusty Customs Garage. We're back on our Festiva, Ruby. She's a little bit out of shot here. Got you focused over in this side of the garage today because we are going to get buff. Wait. No, I'm going to do that. I was buff, not buff now. Long story. Anyway, we'll get back to that later. What we're going to be doing is some buffing on the paint. The paint is crap. It's not really crap, it's just kind of faded. It's just been in the sun, not taken care of for probably 34 years. And now I've got the car and it will be taken care of. What we're going to do today is just a sample on the hood. I'm going to show you how a hobbyist, me, would do this. I'm not a professional. I'm not responsible for anything that you do to your car. Sorry, I thought I heard something there. Not responsible for your car, your paint, the finish, or anything, but I will walk you through a couple of things that I have learned in the past, and I want to bring you in a little bit closer for that, so give me just a second. Alright, I want to show you the condition of the paint. Now I've got a couple different lights here. We're in the garage, there's no sunlight out today, so I've got my Eastwood light, magnetic light, shining on the paint. So if you look, there's really no you can see the light reflecting here, but it's really just chalky. You can see the light I have on the top of my GoPro is, you can see all the, I don't even know what the hell any of that is, or Jesus, I don't know what that is. Bird shit. Anyway, so you get the idea. The whole car is like this. When it's wet, looks okay, but of course it's summer and that stays looking that way for about 3 seconds. So let's walk through what we're going to do to change that. What I like to do personally is give the car a wash, which I did yesterday. Then, because I'm pretty sure, because this is an economy car, that the paint finish is going to be pretty thin. I don't want to go crazy. Okay, so what we're going to do is not this. As you can see, the Meguiar's has a number of different polishes, compounds, all kinds of stuff. I love their stuff. But you can see the meter on the side here. This is like max cut. And since this probably has really thin paint, we're not going to use that. Next up that I have is a medium cut cleaner, and you can see that's a 7 out of 10. Not really going to use that either. I think that's a little bit too much. I have a dual action cleaner polish. Now this is supposed to clean the paint and polish it. I'm on the fence. So this one is a 6 out of 10. And then I have the Ultra, which, yeah, I have enough. The Ultra finish polish is a 4. I don't really think I need to do much cutting into this. I just need to get that haze off. So I think I am going to go with the finishing polish. And when you're looking to do this kind of buffing, I'm not an expert, but I do know that you need to use the right kind of pad for the work that you're doing. Now these are Harbor Freight pads. The orange pad is the most aggressive in the 6-inch. That's a compounding and cutting pad. Then you have the blue one, which is your polishing pad. And then to finish things up, you have the black pad, which is a finishing pad. So I'm probably not going to use a cutting pad. I'm probably going to just bypass that. I'm going to smack a blue pad, which I used this very mildly on a car some time ago, but it's still nice and soft and in good shape. I have this polisher that I bought probably, geez, I've used it very little, as you can see. I bought it probably 3 or 4 years ago. Haven't used it much. So I'm going to use that with the blue pad and the Ultra finish. Then I'm going to come back with another step. And I've been going back and forth. I used to use stuff like this. Cleaner wax, Meguiar's. Good stuff. There's like not very much left in there because I've used so much of it. And then I've also used one-step sealant from Griots, or I don't know how to say this, but this worked really nice too. But now I've kind of discovered some new stuff. There's new stuff on the market. This is hybrid ceramic wax. This stuff is really great. There's supposed to be some ceramic properties in here. I don't know how much, or yeah. Anyway, then there's also Jet Seal. This stuff is supposed to be UV protectant, super, super sharp finish. And of course, if you guys have been watching my videos, you know I love Chemical Guys. Not sponsored. So I'll probably go with that. All right, guys, I'm gonna bring you in. So you can already see a much better shine. And I'm just gonna kind of wave you across the line. See that? I don't know if you can really see that in the pic or in the frame, sorry. But it's not exactly what I want. So I know that we just used the ultra finish, but I think I am going to try using the other one step up, just slightly more aggressive compound on this side, just to see what happens. And I'm not going to subject you to that. So what I'm going to do is do that off camera, and I'll come back, bring you show you the result of that deeper cut and where we're at. Be right back. All right, guys, we're back. Yeah, I'm gonna kind of aim the camera up here because I just wanted to show you. I originally started with this compound, and it gave me this finish compared to this. Tape. This to this already just unbelievably good. I'll even see if I can aim the camera or this light. There we go. Give you an idea of half and half on this. Big difference, this of course being before I did anything, and then the ultra finishing polish. Well, I decided, you know, hey, let's step it up. It's not cutting quite the way I want it to, so I use this, the dual action cleaner polish, which is, whoo, you can see it's a little slippery. You can see that that is 2 notches up on the old extra heavy cut O-meter that they have. And you know, I just wasn't happy. I just wasn't. So I slapped on a cutting disc, and I went full Monty. I went to the ultra cut. You know, 12 out of 12. I thought it was 10, a scale of 10. Sorry, I'm just grabbing a rag. Yeah, so I wanted to show you this. So this top half, you can see there's still quite a bit of crap in the paint, and it's to be expected. It's not going to be showroom finish. 34-year-old economy car paint. Yeah, but I'm going to ease down a little bit. I want you to see if you notice the difference. Seeing anything yet? I am. See how sharp that see how sharp this light is? or the light on the top of my GoPro, this square, I'll move over here. That other light that you're seeing right here, this light right here is actually the overhead light. And I wanted to talk about these overhead lights for a minute. A good friend of mine, Gumby, Southern Lights Unlimited, good friend, and he's trying to start a business, rock lights, LEDs, stuff like that. Well, he watches my videos. I've known him for years. And he was like, man, your lighting sucks ass. So, I'm gonna see. Yeah, so he said, Sean, your lighting sucks. There's a package on the way for you. And I was like, oh man, what'd he do? So what he did, he noticed that I had 4 overhead LED lights, which are these. Here's one here, one there. I actually put one behind my basically free Samsung TV that I just hung. So now this is a badass garage. Now we got a giant TV in here. So yeah, I took the lights down and I put his up, and this is what we have. Let me turn off. There we go. So what he sent me was not 6 of these lights, which I installed, and they are spectacular. The lighting here is just sick. He sent me 12 of them. Now, I do have to tell you, he sent these to me as a friend. He does not sell these lights as far as I know. He just does rock lights, Jeep headlights, stuff like that. He actually sent me these, or gave me these. It was some lights he tested a long time ago. These are on my Rambler, actually. Halos, LED, pretty sick lights. So he does stuff like that. So yeah, Gumby, thank you. You're my brother and a friend. I love you, bud. And I guess Southern Lights Unlimited is my first official, now here's the big announcement, first official sponsor of Krusty Customs Garage. So thank you very, very much for that. I do appreciate it. I really do. The lighting's going to come in handy here and in the workshop in the house. So thank you again. And now let's get back to the paint. So yeah, I'm gonna just turn on my GoPro light again, hopefully. China. Okay, so yeah, you can see, just keep your eye on that square in the middle of the screen. This is the extra cut, heavy cut. Now I'm gonna go up to the dual action level 6 cut. Watch it kind of fade away a little bit. See how it blurs a little bit? Probably can't, but I do. Psychological, probably. But yeah, that's not psychological. That's not psychological. You can see that. If you can't, Lens Crafters, not sponsored. Go get yourself some new glasses. But anyway, I just wanted to show you. I'm going to pull the tape off. So there's your difference in buffed paint and not buffed paint. Super heavy cut with a cutting pad. Medium cut with like a what would that pad be called? Oh, damn it. A polishing pad up here. And then nothing. You can see all my buddy's lights that he sent me on in this pic, or in this shot. You can see how blurry they are, and then you come over here and it's like, bam. Magic. So yeah, I just wanted to do a quick, you know, show you how somebody who doesn't know how to buff a car buffs a car. I'm sure there's plenty of people cringing at this. I do want to get a different buffer. This Bondo brand, which I'll show you this deal right here. It's made by 3M. It's decent, but honestly, man, this thing weighs, you know, if you want to get buff while you're buffing, buy one of these. Model number ET200. I think I got mine at the Zone or somewhere like that. Alright guys, we're back on the buffing of the Festiva. I did the entire hood with the Ultra Cut right there. And I also applied the Jet Seal from Chemical Guys, not sponsored. And it says to wait 20 minutes before we can buff it off. It's been 5. I'm impatient. It's ready to come off. So let's do that. A couple of fresh microfibers. Let's get to it. On real quick, that's the cutting pad that I used. So yeah, I took a lot of paint off. I actually moved to a second pad to finish it. Pretty crazy. So yeah, so you're not going to be able to use just one pad. If you're doing this on a Festiva that has paint like this, you're not going to be able to get away with one pad for this job. I used 1 1/4 pads just for the hood. But luckily, these cars are smaller than the deuce that Amber Heard laid in bed with Johnny Depp. So I'm going to say realistically, how many pads? Maybe 6. I think I'm being a little light on that, but you could make them last if you needed to. Wow. Sorry, I just had to run my fingers on it. I love that feeling. So, yeah, let me just flip this. Go over it one more time. And actually kind of see my reflection in there. So that's a good thing. I'll bring you in for a closer look and we'll wrap up this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I know I enjoyed doing it. If I had more time, I would do the whole car today, but I don't, so I'm not. I'll do that, and I'll bring you a video with the car all buffed out and waxed. But this is the hood, all waxed up, or all cut and buffed and waxed, or whatever you want to call it, whatever the lack of professionalism is. You can see the lights from my buddy Gumby shining on there. There's no way in hell you would have just saw smears of white on there before, but man, I'm just going to show you. Here's that Eastwood light on there. You can actually see inside the light. I love this. So I'll bring you around to like the door, because now I have nothing to show you again. So here's the finish. I don't know if you can see me in there. Maybe a little. I don't know. I'm no good at this. Anyway, yeah. So we're gonna go from the hood to the door real quick. Watch this. There's the hood. There's the door. So you can see just a smear of light, and then nice and shiny. Anyway, this video has run on long enough. Of course, I'll hack it down in production and editing. Guys, thank you for sticking around with me on this journey so far. Since I did the clutch, I've put about 75, 80 miles on the car total since I've had it. And before I did the clutch, it was crap. Check out the clutch installation video. It's a 2-parter in my list of videos. You can't miss it. But yeah, that's a pretty good result, I think. So again, I want to shout out to my buddy Gumby, who hooked me up with these lights. They really have helped. It's so much brighter in here and nicer. And I have 6 more. I don't know where. This place is just going to be, it's going to show up on radar or something. Feds are going to think I have a grow house in here or something. But anyway, thanks Gumby. I love you, brother. And to you guys, thanks so much for sticking around. If you have for this whole thing, you deserve a medal. Anyway, see you guys next time. Please like, share, and subscribe, and click that bell, because I'm putting out more videos than I ever have, and I'd love for you to come along for the ride. Many more surprises coming for this old girl Ruby. And of course I had to go with my plate. Anybody who knows me, they get it. Or if you don't, you're disgusted. Anyway, thanks for stopping by. See you next time.